Please don't forget subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to get notified of new daily videos.
Hey everyone, I desperately need to vent and probably some validation that I'm not crazy here. My mill, Priscilla Goldsmith, has been staying with us for nearly 3 weeks now, ostensibly to help with our 6-month-old, and I'm losing my mind. My husband, Jacob, is wonderful, but even he's starting to see it. 6 months into parenthood and I'm still running on fumes. Our little Waylon is a joy, but it's constant. Priscilla arrived full of promises of helping, but it's been the exact opposite. She's less a helper and more a demanding houseguest who expects to be waited on and critiques my every move. Just last week, Waylon had a rough night, so I finally collapsed for a nap around 10 a.m. I swear, the second my head hit the pillow, there was a knock, then the door just opened. It was Priscilla poking her head in to ask, "Brielle, darling, do you know where the organic oat milk is? I can't find it for my matcha." Seriously, I was maybe 30 minutes into my first real sleep in days. I just mumbled in the pantry left side, and she closed the door. But the rage that boiled up when I was fully awake was immense. We'd just done a massive grocery order the day before. She knew where everything was. She never buys a thing herself, mind you, but expects me to keep track of her specific brand of obscure health drinks. And her boundary stomping is relentless. She decided last week that the baby's changing station wasn't organized efficiently. So she took it upon herself to rearrange everything. My carefully stocked diapers, wipes, ointments, Waylon's favorite teether all moved, or in one case, a half-used tube of expensive diaper cream I loved, just gone. "Oh, it looked like it was almost empty, so I tossed it," she said cheerily. It had at least a week's worth left. Who touches someone's things, especially baby's things, without asking? Another incident that really got under my skin happened yesterday. I finally got a quick, precious 30 minutes to myself to run to the pharmacy for some much-needed pain relief for myself and a specific brand of formula for Waylon that's been hard to find. Halfway through my errands, Jacob calls. "Mom just remembered she needs that special artisanal black truffle paste for her pasta tonight. Can you pick it up? The Italian deli closes soon." I nearly screamed. She literally just had an online delivery of her groceries yesterday, and she didn't think to add that. Or call me before I left. I told Jacob I could only pick up one small jar, explaining I was already stretched. He was fine with it, but the audacity. She never offers to help cook or grocery shop for us, but expects me to run a specialized errand for her gourmet whims. I'm now doing my best to sneak out for fresh air or essential errands when I hear her in the shower or out walking the dog, but it never fails. As soon as I walk back in, "Oh, Brielle, if only I'd known you were going out. I'm completely out of my special almond butter." My eyes just roll into the back of my head. I just smile and nod. But the absolute peak of my frustration happened last night. It was Jacob's 35th birthday, and I was trying to make his favorite lasagna from scratch, manage Waylon, and get the house presentable. Jacob was fantastic, helping with Waylon and taking care of some of the prep work. I was exhausted, trying to chop vegetables for the salad, when Priscilla comes into the kitchen. She watches me for a moment, then says, "Brielle, are you sure you're washing those greens thoroughly enough? You know, with little Waylon here, we need to be extra careful about germs. And is that really enough lettuce for everyone? It looks a bit sparse." I was 3 days postpartum when I had to deal with the chicken incident in the original post, and this felt exactly like it, an unwarranted, condescending critique when I was already beyond capacity. I felt my face flush. "Just leave me alone. I'm trying to make your son's birthday special and you're nitpicking my salad washing." I just bit my tongue. And to top it all off, the elephant in the room. Priscilla, totally unprompted, started talking about how she's getting older and travel is becoming so much harder, and how it would be so much easier for everyone if I just moved into your lovely spare room permanently. Think of how much I could help with Waylon. I swear my jaw hit the floor. Jacob and I had a serious talk about it later, and he was quick to reassure me. "Absolutely not, honey. We need our space and we're new parents. We can't have anyone living with us right now." That made me feel a tiny bit better, but I know she'll bring it up again, and I'll have to shut it down directly. She owns her own home, fully paid off. She needs to go back to it and leave us alone. I feel like she's subtly trying to drive a wedge between Jacob and me, making me seem incompetent or ungrateful. Thoughts, fellow sufferers. How do I get her out without alienating Jacob completely? The community offered support and validation to Brielle. Readers universally advised Brielle to establish firm boundaries with Priscilla and prioritize her own well-being and her nuclear family's peace. Many suggested Jacob take the lead in communicating with his mother, especially regarding the move-in idea and her departure date. The consensus was to stop enabling Priscilla's behavior and ensure she understands that her help is not beneficial. User Boundary Babe said, "Oh my gosh, Brielle, I could have written this myself. Help like that is actively unhelpful. Priscilla needs to go. Your house is not a hotel, and you are not her personal assistant chef maid. Jacob absolutely needs to be the one to tell his mother she needs to leave and firmly shut down any talk of her moving in. Do not jade, justify, argue, defend, explain with her. No, that won't work for us. Repeat as needed. You deserve peace, especially with a little one." User Fed Up Mama commented, "The oat milk incident and the salad critique hit way too close to home. My mill used to do that with my cooking, always finding something to nitpick when I was already stressed. You are not crazy. She's deliberately undermining you and disrespecting your space. Jacob needs to give her a firm departure date if he hasn't already. And for the love of all that is holy, he needs to tell her no about moving in, and he needs to do it yesterday. She needs to understand that her help is actually making things harder." User Try to See Her Side offered a mild counterpoint, saying, "It sounds like Priscilla just wants to be involved. Maybe she misses having a baby around. While the methods might be a bit much, perhaps she means well. Have you tried directly telling her how her actions make you feel in a calm moment? It might be a misunderstanding rather than malice."
If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button to like it. And please do subscribe to support the channel.